Hey guys, Harry here from the Art Gear Guy. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today it's just a very quick review of this beautiful storage from Ohuhu. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, you'll know that I put some photographs and like a reel up of this when I first got it. So this is made from bamboo. It's really, really sturdy. So obviously sustainability is a big thing in this day and age. Bamboo is one such product that a lot of companies use now to help with that fight against climate change. So it's really good to see that companies are using this. Now, let me just talk about the unit first before I get into pricing and things like that. So as you can see here, let me just show you. On the outside where the sides, the top and the bottom meet, you can see here that there is a really nice joint. So it's not just 4 bits of wood that are nailed together. This has been put together, and the joints that are put in there help to strengthen this. You can see here as well, the centerpiece as well has been I can't remember the name of the joints and stuff like that. I did this when I was at school, but I can't remember the names now. It was not that long ago I was at school. But you can see here that it's kind of like chamfered into the base and the top. So it's nice and sturdy. It doesn't move about or anything like that. Now you can see here that the plinths that the actual markers sit on, I'll have some images popping up here as well, because sometimes the photographs can show you this better. It is quite heavy, this. But you can see here that they're rounded on the outside, so it's really aesthetically pleasing. When you're putting your markers in, if it was just like a flat edge, you might, hurt your hand putting the markers in. I don't know. But it's just really nice that this has been rounded off. They've really put attention to detail into this. Now, like I said, this is a really heavy unit, so it's sturdy. On the side here, you can see that they have the Ohuhu logo, and it just says there, paint up your inspiration. I think that's inspiration. Yeah. But there's nothing on the other side, so the other side is just blank. Now, a lot of the times when you buy something like this, on the back you'll have like a cardboard back or like a very, very thin plywood back. But that's not the case with this. So you can see there, it's a nice thick panel that's been placed onto the back of it. Now, the reason why I think that's quite important is because that adds to the strength. That adds to making sure that this is a really strong unit. I'm sure a lot of you have got similar type furniture bits like this around your home, but you know the ones I'm talking about where on the back there's like a thin plywood sheet that goes down in between two rails. The only thing about those is, first of all, they weaken the unit overall, and second of all, when you're placing things and you've got to be putting like your markers in, over time there's a good possibility that would crack or break on the back. But that's not going to happen with this particular unit. You can see just how strong it is. Even the layers that the markers rest on, these are really well put in there. They're not going to break. They're not going to... And I know there's no real weight to markers, but it's a really well made unit. Very, very nice. Very, very aesthetically pleasing as well. You have one of these sat on your desk, and it's going to look really nice. Now, obviously, you can buy a few of these and build them up, depending on how many markers you have. And although this unit is for Ohuhu markers, obviously, you can put whatever markers in there you want. But based on the fact that it is an Ohuhu unit, I'm just going to stick to talking about the markers from the company that makes this, and so on that basis, each one of these, so you can see here that there's nine layers, for want of a better word, and in each row here you can get 14 markers, so 7 in each one, and which totals 126. Now, I was looking through Amazon the other day, and I seen that it says on Amazon that these hold 114. I don't know where they get that number from. Each slot holds 7 markers, okay? So you've got 14 in each row, and there's 9 rows. Now, I'm terrible at maths, but 126 is what I count. And even when I have all the markers in and I count them as they're sat in there, it's 126 markers. So I don't know why it's on Amazon as 114. Take it from me, it's 126 markers that you get in this. Maybe they're talking about leaving the top layer for pens. I don't know, but it is when it's completed with all the markers in it, all the Ohuhu markers that you have, it's 126. So that's a fair amount of markers that you can get into this one unit. Now, it's quite okay. So it's quite small in terms of real estate space on your desk, especially if you would say if you've got 500 or 600 markers and you want to stack these things. So put a couple on the side and then stack them up high. You could obviously get quite a lot of markers in this. It's not going to take up too much space on your desk. But because it's such a well-made unit, if you wanted, say you got 3 of these and you placed them side by side, and then you wanted to put other stuff on top of it, because of the build quality, the weight that you distribute across the top of this isn't going to be an issue. I mean, obviously you wouldn't stand on this, but even if you did stand on it, I think it would hold your weight quite comfortably. But you know, I'm talking within reason here. If you've got like coloured pencil drawers that you might want to place on top of these, it's going to hold that weight no problem whatsoever. Same with like coloured pencil tins. If you wanted to stack them on top of these, it's not going to be an issue whatsoever. So it's a really well made unit. It's a beautiful looking unit, and for me personally, I think the cost for these units is superb. Now, normally I don't talk about cost on videos, but I'm not going to be doing a written review on this because there's not really much to say. It is what it is. But for this unit here that holds 126 markers, currently, as I make this video, which is October 2023, so bear that in mind, they're being sold on Amazon for about £32. So I can't find any prices for the US on Amazon, but I think it's around about the same. I think it's about 35. I did see it on Amazon US, and it was about $35 for one of these. So $35, £32. I personally think it's a really good price. When you look at all the other marker storage units that are out there, and there are a lot. I know that there are other companies out there that have got practically identical units to this and have got their own logos on it, but you'd have to take a look at those yourself. You'd have to buy those yourself to find out if they're the same quality. I don't know. All I can do is tell you exactly what this Ohuhu one is like. I'm sure they are, but I'm not going to go and sit and verify that without testing them myself. But if you look on Amazon, you will see others that look similar to this. But I can just I can vouch and verify for this one that for £32 or $35, whatever it is, wherever it is you live, I think it's an excellent price. This isn't going to, this is going to last you a lifetime of your art career, stacking markers. The only thing I would say is, obviously, it is a heavy unit, so it's just something that you would put on your desk and just leave it at that. It's not something that if you were going away traveling or anything like that you would put in your case and bring with you for your markers. So it's for inside your studio or on your desk or something permanent. But anyway, that's my review for the Ohuhu marker storage display. Really, really good, really gorgeous looking unit. Even when all the markers are in it as well, it just looks really, really nice. I'm definitely going to be getting a few more of these just to stack them up and see what everything looks like. And like I said to you earlier on, I have I have put other markers in this. They fit in absolutely fine. So sometimes, depending on the marker, it holds a little bit more than 126, or sometimes it can hold a little bit less. But again, that's just down to the marker sizes and, you know, whatever. Whenever I do a review, for a specific company, I don't like talking about other like competitor products in that video. I like to keep it just about the one company, and then I'll do, if need be, a comparison video, which I then talk about, obviously, competitors. But anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you've really liked this little show and tell of this set for this storage unit from Ohuhu. If you think you'd like to get one, I've got some links down below where you can go across and check out the prices on Amazon. I've also got some links down below where you can go across and check out the Ohuhu website, and you can see what's going on over there. If you're not too sure, you know, I've just made this video thinking everybody knows what and who Ohuhu are. If you're not too sure, they are a company that make markers, fantastic markers. They really mix things up. So you've got some brush tip markers with bullet nibs. You've got they've got a new chisel nib as well. It's like a fine chisel nib. I would love to get hold of those to test those out. But they've got a lot of different varieties depending on what you like. I'm sure there's a set over there that will appeal to you. Some people prefer bullet tip with chisel nib. My favourite combination of marker is brush tip and bullet nib. I personally don't use the chisel nib a lot, and Ohuhu cater for that, so that's excellent. Anyway, guys, if you've got any questions about this you want to ask, just leave your questions down below and I'll get back to you and answer them as best I can. If I don't have the answer, as always, I will contact my contact at Ohuhu and they will help me out. I also have a link. If you're watching this video before the 10th of December 2023, I'm doing a giveaway of the Derwent 100 set of Inktense, so I'll have a link for that down below. Go across and check out that giveaway. It's a free giveaway, open to no matter where you live in the world. I will get it sent out to you. Watch the video for details. And that's it, guys. Don't forget as well, if you want to follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, they're the best places to find out little things that I have coming up for future reviews. So thanks very much, guys. Look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Bye.